What's up, Matt? It's good to see you. 15 other folks in here. I'm trying to get some music on here. I don't know. I know it doesn't really work with YouTube's thing, but it's kind of getting started here. I'm going to start on this one again. What's up, Huckleberry? It's kind of sounding like it's going to start right. Oh my god, I hit the home button. Sounding like it's about to start raining. Dallas Woiken. Nice to see you. Welcome. What's up, Brian? Hope everyone had a good day. Getting really close to the holidays. Hopefully y'all are off work for the next couple days now. Man. What they call classic rock is like the stuff that was new when I was young. I don't think that means I'm old. Alright, anyways. The next step here is going to be to drill some holes in this thing. Is Cola here? I don't see Cola. What's up, Kaiser? Good to see you. She might be watching. Alright. So we gotta drill these 2 holes for our pins. And then I'm actually gonna drill a couple more in here. 2 specifically I want to drill to hold it to my jig. So, but I gotta get my machine. I got 2 machines I use to drill holes, and neither one of them has set up or been used in a long time. So I gotta get them ready. And I might as well. Got my buddy in the way. So that would be that one and that one. I think I'm gonna just use this one. It's a little more set up to get it working, but it works a lot better. Just kind of things tend not to go spinning and stuff as much. Get this camera set up somewhere, hopefully. Hopefully I don't break my tripod. Duct tape together. I'm gonna use an 1/8 inch pin, so the 2 holes I got marked are gonna be drilled 1/8 inch. The 2 center ones that I want to hold my knife to the jig need to be big enough to fit a M8, 8mm metric, whatever that works out to be in American. I mean, I could do that, but this tripod, this is the tripod that you sent me like 5 years ago. So. And it broke, and I glued it with some epoxy, and that worked for a while. And then it broke again. and I didn't want to wait for epoxy to dry, so I duct taped it. Because you know, duct tape for things that move and shouldn't, and WD-40 for things that don't move and should. Oh man, that's might be an issue. Oh shoot. There's supposed to be a little toolbox in there with the parts I need for this thing, and it is not in there. Oh man, it's gonna be packed away. I still haven't unpacked this whole place since I moved. Well, that's alright. We can probably still make it work. We just can't use. I just don't have the cranks for all the handles. Man, this thing. If I rag there, it's just condensation all over this thing. Yeah, that ain't happening. I'm not unpacking stuff. What I do need to do is I need to get some kind of a dehumidifier for this shop because it's crazy. This thing is just covered. It's just got water all over it. You can't. Propane heat don't work or help. Yeah, the handle would be nice. Yeah, it's moist. It's very moist in there. Man, so I'm gonna put those handles on this thing, I guess. Is everyone off now for the holiday? Y'all go to work tomorrow? You go to work on the holiday? Pretty sure my brother's probably off. you got one job, you're still working on one. Oh man, it did not sound good. I definitely need to take this thing apart and clean it up, lube it. Let's see, it is. Some areas are getting rusty. I gotta get some kind of dehumidifier or something or other out here. Oh man. I might have to find that little toolbox because it also has a couple wrenches I gotta have. Yeah, I need to cover this thing up. Something. I need some kind of, probably something more than WD-40. Yeah, I probably need the wrench that fits on there in that same toolbox. It's a little tiny black toolbox. I totally thought was in this cabinet here. Let's see, maybe we can find a workaround. Bolts for this vise would be nice too, but they're gonna be in the same toolbox. This thing's all wet too. I do have the handle for it, which kind of, I don't know, I feel like this handle would have been in that toolbox. Oh, I got a rubber mallet. I feel like that would have been in there. I do have the drill chuck. Let's see, maybe I could find a couple all 16ths that'll work. I'm gonna look for that little toolbox for just 2 seconds here. Problem is, I think I got a pretty good idea where it is, and I'm pretty sure it's under a bunch of stuff I would have to move just to get to the where it is. Oh, bummer. Two pipe wrenches. Exactly what not to use. Oh, we're not going inside. Alright. Too ancient. I don't even think this is a pipe wrench because it ain't got no teeth on it. But it's not gonna fit in there. It's too wide. Ah, son of a bitch. Yeah. People always get mad, don't they? Oh, I got the world's littlest pipe wrench. This one I think will work. Top in here. Don't do this. I'm not gonna be milling or anything, so I should be alright to just get it snug. Next time I come out here to work, I'll be finding that little toolbox first. Let's just check the hole. Can I find some drills? Oh, I can already tell right now there ain't no drills in here. Yeah, it's probably gonna get warm. It was pretty warm here today. It was 50, I think. It's supposed to be in the 60s in a couple day or two. Well, not 60s, 60. But it was pretty warm today. I noticed even first thing this morning when I went out, it was way nicer than yesterday. I got this other phone here I'm reading comments on. I keep forgetting that's not the one you guys are hearing me on. Forward to spring already. I hear that. Alright. I think we're finally ready to drill a hole. One's empty. Alright, where's my two? Dang, no, not to step on the dog. Here's my two little 2/8 inch holes. Nice. I like getting good deals on stuff. Really taking advantage lately, but okay, gotta find my bevel jig so I can mark for my two holes to hold my knife down. What's up, Indy? Good to see you. I understand it's busy days. Thank you. my little barrier every time you hear me move something. Where my I used I'm not walk my dog out. So here's my little jig I used to do my bevels. So I want to put 2 holes in it that I can bolt it down on here with to hold it while I'm sanding it. I didn't know where these were, but thankfully there's a couple in here, so that's good. Not really sure. Melted Copper, what's up? How are you doing? Let's bring this over here for a second. Got my supervisor watching. Yeah, 2 days to go. Bah humbug. So one of them can be kind of random. That was my thumb. Put my jig. I'm gonna drill them a little bigger than they need to be, so it'll be pretty easy to make them fit. If I go that wide, it'd probably be too much. I'm actually not going to use that one I just stamped. That should get me close enough. See this issue I got here. If this drill gets toast, that one ain't gonna drill a hole. That's the one I need. And this one's broken. So I gotta go up 2 sizes before I get a drill that works. That's alright. put this one away so I don't lose it. That's the one I use the most, the 8th inch. I got some more. I'm ordering about 3 or 4 of them at a time. I'm not sure it worked like it was brand new. Keep forgetting my vise ain't bolted down yet. Alright. I gotta turn it on forward first. What's up, MB? Good to see you. Thanks for showing up. Hope you're doing well. I keep forgetting I gotta talk. I'm looking over here, but I gotta talk over there. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're ready for Christmas. I hope it's a good one. Little dabble do you on there. I think we're going to be done over there for a minute. So, move this back over here. I'm going to hit it on this belt sander right here for a second. Got my holes, just knocked a little burr off the other side. I hit that belt sander. Now I got to mark this center line so I know where I want to grind to when I start grinding my bevels on the side. Another tool I need to find that I gotta track down. I don't know where it is. It's gotta be around here somewhere. If I can't find it, there's a workaround. Yeah, sounds like a fun Christmas. I've been wanting to, I don't even drink wine, but I do like making wine. Um, I've been wanting to do that. Freaking mouse nest in my toolbox. That's gross. Oh, there's my other. Oh, look what I just found something. Sorry. I gotta get these out while I found them. I've been looking for. Oh, I'm probably gonna need those too. I was wondering where these were. These are some projects I was working on before I moved. Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't really drink wine. Um, Cola does, but I don't. But I like making it. It's fun to make. I like to make it and drink it a little, couple sips and go, yeah, that tastes like wine. And then that's about all I ever do with it, but something about it. Alright, let's see if I can show this. So I don't know if you can see that. This tool here has this little carbide tip right there. It's going to scratch this edge. And it's going to give me a... Well, you got to do it straight. Usually I will put this thing in, I'll put this in the vise and run the knife, but I don't have a, again, I don't have a vise set up. Kind of looks like it needs adjusted too. Dang, there, need a new scribe. It's leaving like 2 lines. Let's see what we can do here. Oh man, you didn't see any of it. Oh, you can see it pretty good. So I did it one side, then I flip it over because it's not perfectly centered. And you run it down from the other side. And then that actually gives you two lines. I don't know if you'll be able to make out 2 lines. But it gives you 2 lines, and then in between the two is the actual center. Kind of hard to see. I usually use a blue Sharpie. It shows up better, but at least shows up better for me. So next I'll be put this on here. Actually warming up in here just a little bit. 52. I just saw my... I knew I saw it somewhere weird. So a lot of times when I'm doing a knife, I'll put like a little stop on here. When I'm doing something like this, I'll put a little stop right there so it doesn't... Just give me a place where the plunge line there where I'm going to start my grinding every time for my bevel. But this knife is going to go all the way, it's going to be sharp all the way back, so I'm going to wing it and go with it. I do need to find my blue marker. Here we go. I need... I'm I'm also going to grind it all the way up. Again, let's look at this one again. See how I ground it from here up to there, and then I stopped. This one here is going to be ground all the way up to the back edge. All the way up to there. Or almost all the way up to there. Because it's like a kitchen knife, and it's meant to, it needs to be pretty thin. That's what I'm trying to say. The metal's cold, my marker doesn't want to write. You can buy a thing that does this. Die cam comes in a little, well, you can get it in a spray can or a little brush on bottle, but I don't have any right now. Alright. I'm trying to find some stuff here, folks. Bear with me. Well, I found my coffee. We're still hanging out and all. Alright. So the idea here is I'm going to set my angle on this thing. And then I'm going to grind. I'm going to set it really severe at first. I'm going to grind it right down to my line I scribed on here. And then I'm going to start tilting it back this way. And I'll start, so my line will go real shallow at first, and then I'll start walking it back up the side of the knife. That's the plan. That's hopefully how I'm going to keep it even all the way up the knife. How long have we been at this? 48 minutes. I think it's 8:30 already. I try to keep them to around an hour, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes here. I'm definitely not going to be done doing these bevels in an hour. Well, at an hour, in 12 minutes. Oh, this is where I showed this piece yesterday that I had to make. This is where this comes in. I don't know how well you can see. See, when I go to grind that, it's gonna hit right here, not on the flat part here. So that's why I made this little piece that drops the table down so it'll line up better. I remember how to use it. Okay, yeah, it goes like this. So one side of the little plate I made is threaded. M8. And these two just bolt on where it normally bolts on. Let's see how close we are to square. Pretty close. It's not perfect. It really doesn't need to be perfect. I want it to be as close as it can be, but as long as I'm even from side to side, it doesn't really matter. So, that's better. This belt's getting pretty worn out. Catch-22, because I don't want a new one. Because it kind of tears up the belt when you first break that edge. I don't want a terribly old one either. Looks like that's my choices. Old, terribly old, or brand new. So we're going to go with... Baby girl, watch out. And go with old. And go with the one I said I didn't want to use. Alright, where did I put the safety glasses? On my head. You can tell already I got a little bit of a warp in this knife. I don't know if you can see it. It's just in the metal stock. Straighten it out but it's sticking off of the jig a little bit. Anyway, now you can see how my knife is actually going to touch on the flat part. It's actually going to be a little bit low, maybe. Knife. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to undo these and pick the knife up so it'll be up on the top. You can do all this by freehand if you practice enough and you're good enough at it, and not have to go through all this setup. And I've done it, and it works good. It's faster until it isn't. And then you're starting over. I'm just moving this up to that top row of holes in that jig. I realize now that y'all can't see that. This should be better. Yeah, there we go. So now the whole knife, trying to break the thing. Now the whole knife is going to touch the flat part as I grind. All right. And make sure this works, because this is the machine that was knocking my internet out every time I used it. I'll probably just do this for a few minutes, then I'll stop and come back to it tomorrow. I don't want it to go too long. I only got 3 people watching. I bet tomorrow there'll be a couple more people home. Everyone's out running around tonight. Try getting their last minute presents. Just wanna do that over and over and over and over again. Now this belt is really not, it's really used up. I know it's almost impossible to see on the camera, but I am sneaking up on that center line there. See how extreme the bevel is. So I'm gonna start laying my jig back that way to walk my bevel up the edge. I'll get closer to that line as I go. I just want to get pretty close, and then as I go and walk this back, it'll get that edge more. So It's hard to see right here. I keep having to move over behind the camera here where I got a little better light. What's up, hunting for hookers? Nah, so here's what you missed. I drilled, most of what you missed was me setting up my drill press or milling machine. I drilled, this is one of the pinholes. I'm going to use 1/8 inch pins. And that's one of the pinholes. I drilled those, and then I drilled these 2 holes just to hold it to my jig. And then I marked a center line down the cutting edge here with this scribe tool. And starting to grind the bevels on the sides. Probably going to be ending it here soon. In a couple minutes. We'll see. I got some other things. I'm at an hour now. I got some other things I want to work on. I got the rest of this left over from what I cut off for this one. And I got some, I want to make some projects out of that. See if I can find it. I want to make, this is the pattern, but I want to make one of these out of that, and then something else. I don't know. I like making these. I like these. They look nice. And then I don't know. I'm sure I can get 2 out of there. I got this style too. I make it's kind of the same, but it's got the extra notch there. But I've made these, a couple of these lately. I haven't made one of these lately. I kind of like it without the little extra finger notch. And I got this whole pile of these that I'm working on. My cameras. I got these 2, which are going to be paracord wrapped handles. Still got some work. They're all like hardened and tempered, and these 3 are the same thing, but they're going to have, well, that's some, I lost track of what this is. That's burlap micarta. And this one is some kind of snakeskin looking fancy stuff. Interested to see how that comes out. And these ones actually have Torx fasteners. Well, I guess that's an Allen. They're not gonna have regular pins. They're gonna have screw-on fasteners. And this is that's canvas micarta. Yeah, I'm not sure. These 2 are both they're all micarta. It's been a year since I worked on them. I kind of lost track of what all this is. So, even this bar of metal, I know it's 80 CRV2 or 1095, but I'm not sure which one it is. I didn't write it down on it. Thankfully, they both heat treat the same. So, let's rock this back just a little. Find my safety specs. I don't know if you can tell, it's working its way up the side a little bit. It takes longer as you go because you're grinding more metal off. grinded more out here. I need to try to stay off of that. I want it to, this line here should be straight. The table here is kind of rusted, sitting out here. It kind of makes it hard to slide the jig across it. Like catches. Back a little more. Safety glasses are falling off. I can actually see it when I tilt it back. I can see this edge right here not touching the belt. You can see a little shadow in there where it's only grinding back here for the pass or two, and then when I can see it grinding this edge again, when I give this a turn or two to every now and then I will stop. It's probably too hot. Yeah, it's pretty hot. I'll take my marker. I'll just hit just the edge. Sometimes I'll do the whole thing, but just the edge, just to make sure I'm not making it round and it's actually flat. I guess my music stopped. And tell YouTube I'm still listening. So you can tell right there, I still got marker on the edge. So it's not a straight bevel yet. I gotta keep grinding. Pun intended. sitting there. You can still see just a little bit down on the edge. Probably one more pass. Okay, it's flat all the way out to the edge now. So adjust my angle some more. As you get your angle like straighter up, when you first start, a turn or two isn't much difference, but when you get it straighter up, just a half a turn will do a lot. See, I showed you earlier, now I'm too much here. I don't know which one you're talking about sells well. Or those suckers sell. Yeah, I don't know which one you're talking about. I'm much better at making them than I am selling them, unfortunately. I work on the ladder a little bit, but it's just, I don't know. Sales ain't my thing. Just marking this edge again. You probably can't see it, but I can see I'm making it real round. So I'm only grinding from here to about there right now. I'm trying to stay off of this edge now. I'm right on the line. getting down there now. Something funny going on there. We'll catch that when we walk it up. I'm only doing about a quarter turn now. Alright, it's getting hot. I'm gonna let it cool off a second. See if I got anything. Set it over here on this drill press. Nice cold piece of metal to set it on. Oh, is anyone still here? Ain't no chatting going on. I'm gonna be bored. Man. That's the thing about YouTube. It's a strange place, man. Especially the world of these vertical streams. It's a weird world. Relax into war. Okay, I think there's a new message coming in. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, it's a weird place, man. I scroll, and there's some weird stuff in this vertical world. What the things people watch and the things people do, and man, I'm guilty. I do it too. Relaxing to watch. I'm pretty sure that's what you're saying. I gotcha. I'm glad at least as long as one person's watching. I don't even know if. Yeah, I want one person to watch. As long as someone's watching, I'm cool with it. And some people do come back and watch replays, but I feel like once they start getting hours long, I don't want to. I see a live stream replay and it's 2 hours long, and I just think, ugh, I don't want to watch that. Some people do. Some people put them on in the background and listen to them while they do other stuff. Not sure how much you want to listen to my machine running, but somewhere someone does it. Someone thinks it's relaxing. I understand watching, but just listening to the machine run, yeah, probably not my thing. But someone's like, man, it puts me to sleep. All right, we'll go for a couple more minutes and then we'll pick it up tomorrow again. I marked my edge again. I just keep doing it. So you keep a track where you're at. Sometimes I'll just barely kiss it like that just so I can see. I don't know if you can see very good, but I need to rock it back. Took the whole flat spot off. I don't know if you can, there's a little blue on the edge there still. That means I'm not grinding that edge yet. That's good. I don't know how well you can hear me with the machine running either. I sometimes go back and watch them just to figure out stuff like that. Alright, so you can hear me when it's running. That is good to know. I'm at the point now where one little turn on here really moves it up a lot. I can see I'm grinding from there only to about here right now. Yeah, I have that problem typing. I don't know what you're typing on. I definitely have that problem on my phone. And then I got a new phone, which I really have a problem typing with. I used to do most of my YouTube watching on the laptop. Yeah, the phone. Well, my laptop's kind of, it's on its last leg and kind of inconvenient to use. Doesn't stay charged. And this thing is hot. Tomorrow I'm gonna bring a little bucket of water out here to dunk it in to cool it down. I don't want to even touch my marker onto it because it'll burn out my marker. So let's go a little more, and then I'm gonna call it. I keep saying that. Even my jig is starting to get hot. Looked down, I thought it was buffering, but it wasn't. It was, man, these glasses are rough. Thought it was buffering, but it was sparks shooting off, catching my eye. This belt is so dull that it's getting hard to. It's a lot easier to keep your line straight when your belt's nice and sharp. Probably let this cool off, and we're an hour and a half in. I think I'll end it. Tomorrow I'll come back, pick this up, I'll finish this side and flip it over and do the other side. I'll put a new belt on to do that. I don't want to keep going, but What's up, Vaughn? Eric, good to see you. I know you were here yesterday. This is where we're at. Started. I ain't done anything to the other side yet. Just this side. So, thanks, Brian. I enjoyed it too. If I decide I want to keep working, I'll pick up one of these other projects. But this is one of those. I'm gonna only do it. I'm gonna do this start to finish on the live stream. So when I set it down right now, I won't be messing with it again until I'm back on here. I'm gonna try to do it every day, but I can't always do that. But that's the plan. So, Vaughn, Eric, you got here right when I was ending, man. Thank you for coming in. God bless you too. I hope you have a good holiday. Um, it's been nice seeing you around. I appreciate you showing up. I'm here. Everyone's back now. Thanks, I'm here. Hopefully I catch you tomorrow too. I'll try to keep it around the same time, sometime between like 7 and 9 ish, Central. So y'all have a good night. Take care.